Hi you guys, so I'm going to be showing y'all how I bleach and pluck this frontal wig. It's from Megalook and it's their blonde and I don't know, blonde and black, I don't know. This is for somebody else. So I start off by spritzing the frontal and I just want to basically lay all of the hair out of the lace because we're going to be bleaching it. So I brush it. Usually I would hot comb it, but in this case I just went ahead and brushed it because it was just quicker. And but if you are a beginner, I definitely would recommend going ahead and using the hot comb. It was something in the hair, so I was just plucking it out. Now I'm just showing y'all what I use. I use Kaleidoscope colors for like the bleaching, 30 volume developer. This is Clairol, but you can use whatever you want. And I use a bowl that I'm never going to use for eating and a utensil that stir it that I'm never going to use. Make sure you're using stuff that you're never going to use in the kitchen, and make sure you wear gloves because you are dealing with heavy chemicals. Bleaching is a very tedious task, so just make sure that you're not getting it on your skin because it can irritate it. What else? So I'm just showing you I'm going to be using 2 scoops of this Kaleidoscope colors. I just say 2 scoops, but I really just measure it off of my own head or whatever. So when you're doing the consistency, as far as the consistency, a lot of people say like toothpaste. For me, I like it to be kind of like waffle batter, not cake batter. I mean, not cake batter because I feel like cake batter is a little soupier, but Waffle House cake. I mean, Waffle House waffle batter like that. It's you want it to be kind of thick so it doesn't seep through to the hair. If you do like that kind of like bleached look on your roots, that's okay too because you can always go back in with like some corrector for whatever color that you are, whatever color your hair is, and fix that. So as far as the developer, I just eyeball it. Like I said, you want it to be kind of thick to where it's not going to seep through into the hair. But yeah, just eyeball it. I say like 2 tablespoons for every 2 scoops. And then I did go back in after I mixed this and use a little bit more developer just because I thought it just needed to be a little bit thinner than it was. Yeah, so just watch me do this. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm very sick, but I need to get this content done because I've been definitely lax with it. Yep. And then, like I said, whoops, I don't know if y'all heard that, but that was my work. You go back in and you're gonna do a little bit more. Sorry, oh my gosh. Let me mute this. Yeah, so I just put a little bit more and just made it thin out. I'm taking a long time. I'm sorry. I don't know what was making me take so long with this part. Maybe I should have edited that out. But I kind of want to keep it in like real time so y'all can see how long it's going to take y'all. It takes me about 25 minutes to like do this whole process. You're gonna flip the wig inside out, and I was about to put that on my little desk, but no, put some plastic down because it is bleach and it's a harmful chemical, so it really can mess up anything. You want to do this as if you were icing a cake. Don't be too heavy handed, but also don't be too light because you want the knots to get bleached. So I'm just using like a medium firm grip and just like as if I was putting icing on a cake. I'm doing that same method, and I'm getting it. Make sure you're putting the bleach all the way from the back of the lace to past the front, like where you see that first couple of hairs. I just make sure that I do it past the front just so I can make sure I'm getting all of those dark knots in the front that like to linger. And then I know a lot of people ask like, how long do you let the bleach sit? It really just depends. I like to keep checking on it every 15 minutes. Lace is very different It's no right or wrong answer. So yeah, I would just keep checking it. If it starts to like the bleach, if the bleach starts to like get foamy and thick, then you know that it's about time to rinse it off and wash it with your blue shampoo or your purple shampoo. A lot of people like to use Dawn. I like to use Dawn too, the blue kind, because it does cancel out that orangey brassiness. So yeah, you're like I said, you're just going from the back of the lace to ahead of the front of the lace. Like yeah. So now we're on to plucking. You want to make sure that you are using your tweezers the right way. The pointy way should be facing up, not down. So that's what I was showing y'all. And I'm just using that spritz again to get those baby hairs out of the way, brushing them back. As you can see, it's kind of a little brassy here. But when I do my, I'll say my client, because I did someone's hair, when I do her hair, I fix the brassiness, so I don't worry about that too much. When you're plucking though, you want to go, you want to do skip pluck. So basically you'll pluck a little bit, like you want to do one to three pieces of hair in that one spot, and then skip a space and go to the next space and do that same thing. 1 to 3 strands going backward, if that makes sense. And then here I'm pulling out like what baby hairs I guess would be. And then I'm going to start plucking from there. Once again, the same method, 1 to 3 pieces of hair from each spot, and you're going to skip a space. So I think I zoom in so y'all can see like what I'm doing. And the reason why I'm using that white rag is so you can see the hairline. It's so much easier to see when you're using something that's white or like white colored to lay under the lace. And right here, like as you can see, I'm pulling a couple of pieces of hair out, and then I skip a space and pull some more hair out and skip a space. And now right here, I've pushed the hair back to from the baby hairs, and I'm starting to pluck that hairline. Once again, you want to pull a couple of pieces and skip a space. And notice that I'm using a brush instead of a comb. For me, this helps to smooth it out to where I can see where the hairline is, where it's thickest. But like I said, this white rag is going to help you the most. And the position that I'm doing this in right now is more so for y'all to see. I would normally put this on my kneecap. I would put the towel down and then put the wig over the towel and put it on my kneecap to where I have more of a steady hold, or where I could basically maneuver easier. Yeah, so you're, like I said, you're going to be plucking a couple of strands, skipping, plucking a couple of strands, skipping, and you're going to keep doing that until it starts to thin out to your liking, because not everybody wants it to be extremely thin like a Ari the Don, So I would recommend just basing it off of what kind of hairline you like. Like I was telling you, I put it over my knee. This is so I can just have a better grip on, the thing, and just make sure that I'm doing it, more comfortable. Y'all can't really see from this position. That's why I showed y'all from the other position. But this is way more comfortable. So if you are going to use this method, I would definitely recommend putting it over your knee and just plucking away. When it comes to that middle portion of plucking, you just want to make sure that you are not going to over pluck, because that's probably where you're going to do like a middle part, or where your side part is going to start, and you want that to be thicker because that just looks more natural. So yeah, I'm plucking a couple of strands, skipping a space, plucking a couple of strands, skipping a space. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I just keep going over and over until I like the way the hairline looks. I hope this really helps y'all, because I know it's really hard to understand what you're supposed to be doing. So yeah, and I just keep going back and forth. In here, I'm just going to show y'all how that hairline is looking. I brush it away. Like I said, you don't want it to be too thin, because if you're someone who doesn't change out your wigs a lot, plucking the hairline very thin is going to make it start to bald. So I just keep it like a natural thickness. And I'm gonna show y'all right here just how it looks. Yes, girl, we're plucked and ready to install. Yes, you guys, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I will have more on the way. Thank y'all so much for watching. Bye. Oh, this is just how much hair was left from plucking. Okay, bye.